Bro, I just can't, man. I can't. I just fucking can't. I want the next episode so badly. Oh, man. Till next week, guys. I don't think I could hold it in any longer. Haikyuu, Season 3, Episode 2. Now, this episode was fucking awesome. We got one set finished, which, to my surprise, I wasn't expecting. There's still 8 more episodes left. There's still 4 sets left, so each set will be 2 episodes each. So it's gonna take a while, man. This is gonna be the most epic game you have seen in sports anime history. The thing I love about this is 2 things right here, man. 2 characters get the spotlight, and 2 simple things become complex. Simplicity to complexity. Now, with the characters, man, Nishi and Suki get the most development and screen time during this episode because they are the most needed for the whole Karasuno team to beat Shiratorizawa. These 2 are the most needed ones for defense, not offense. Offense is obviously Kageyama, Tanaka, and Hinata. But for the defense is what they're having the most trouble with. Because, as we know, man, Ushijima is the most fearsome player in the opposing team. This guy, man, I thought Oikawa was someone to fear. But like Kageyama, man, I respect that from Kageyama. Even though, obviously, the Shiratorizawa team is much more skilled than Aoba, he still respects Oikawa. He says it's fear, but we all know it's respect. Those 2 has the best rivalry in Haikyuu. Just saying, man. I hope we get to see a third fight between them one day. But right now, that's another video for another time. So, the defense, man. The defense is what's key in this episode, which is why Suki and Nishi get all this screen time. Nishi isn't able to block Ushijima's attacks, his spikes. He cannot do it, and it's for a simple reason. It's because he's left-handed. That's it. That's pretty much it, man. They try kind of covering it with other reasons, but the main reason is because he's left-handed. We all know he's strong, we all know he's powerful, we all know he's skilled, but one of the main factors in which he can't block that attack is because he's left-handed. Now, it's something so simple, right, guys? So fucking simple, but it is real. When you're fighting another team that has that one key difference, when you train your whole life learning, coming from the right hand, years and years of practice of that, man, your brain develops a pattern on how to block that. And then out of nowhere, this one team, their best, most powerful player spikes with his left hand. I believe that. That's so realistic, man. So realistic. And I could feel for Nishi. He keeps telling his team, one more. I know I'm failing. Which is why they got decimated. They got destroyed. They got killed on the first set. They had no chance of winning that first set. They lost, if I remember right, by 10 points. That's a lot. 10 points. I think that's the most they've lost in any game, for the team of Karasuno. I think that's true. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they got destroyed. But that's all gonna benefit for the later 4 sets. Now for Suki, we see that he's still not that motivated. I thought that changed, but when he sees Nishi asking for those shots, man, he's begging. He's fucking begging Ushijima to keep spiking that ball. And that motivates Suki. That motivates him so much because we see him hesitate too. He motivated himself a little bit at the beginning, but he hesitated. He felt like, nah, I can't do this. Why should I try? So I can't wait to see Suki next episode to prove to everybody, you know what, I'm here. You gotta deal with me. You gotta deal with me, mofos. Cannot wait to see them accomplish this. If they do, it's Haikyuu, guys. Anything could fucking happen. I know this may not be that important, but I was just so fucking happy when Tanaka got the first point for Karasuno. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But literally, when he scored that first point, I jumped out my seat and I clapped. Weird, right? But it was so awesome, man. I'm pretty sure you guys did too. The other simplicity is the strategy. A very simple strategy. We're gonna make them tired. That's it. That's their strategy for this whole thing. Obviously, they set up movements, they set up sets, they set up positions in which, you know, Ushijima has to hit so they could block, so they could make it easier to hit the ball up when he serves. So there are strategies into this, but overall, man, the main thing they're focusing on is to get the other team tired. Now, from the past two seasons, I don't remember if they've ever used that strategy. It's a strategy that I think everybody goes for, but this time they're focusing all their efforts into this strategy because if they keep passing to Urijima, he's gonna get tired. That's that's obvious, man. With Aoba, the team was more spread out. Right now, their main player is Ushijima. But at the end, man, at the fucking end, fucking hype. That was so fucking hype, bro. Um, I know I'm Team Karasuno, obviously, but still, man, that ending was just fucking awesome. It made me want to cheer for Shiratorizawa a little bit because we see Tendo. He seems like he's the Suki for that team, in which he didn't really give a fuck about shit. And then he sees, oh, Ushijima has a rival. I can't let him have all the fun. I can't let him have all the girls. So now he's fucking trying, and that was fucking boss when he blocked that attack with ease. Hinata, man. Hinata. This kind of reminds me of a RPG kind of game because what Tendo said if you want to get through Ushijima, you gotta get through B first, man. So it's gonna be like the whole team's gonna have to fight these little boss battles until they reach the final boss. That's how I'm guessing this whole arc's gonna go. Right now, Tendo's gonna get the spotlight. Then once they find out his way to to overcome his gimmick, which we're gonna predict that it's probably random because the title was guess something was the title for the next episode. So it's gonna be like a little manipulation. Can't wait to see that. So once they beat him, the other teammate's gonna show up, man. They're gonna bring up his gimmick, and it's gonna be repeat, 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 and it's gonna be fucking awesome. And at the very end, man, all of it that we've seen from episode 1 through 7 is gonna fucking climax into that ending. Everyone using their techniques at the final set. They're gonna be down 2. Then they're gonna win 2. And then it's gonna be the final fucking fight. Oh man, just thinking about it excites me so fucking much. The second set they're gonna lose, but they're gonna get more comfortable. They're gonna see that Ushijama is more tired, and they're gonna probably force their strategy even harder. Because Hinata, man, Hinata is a little kid, but he has a stamina to fill up 100 men. So we'll see how this goes, man. Hype, hype, hype you. See you on the next video, guys. Let me know down below your thoughts. Sayonara.